If the financial system were to implode, we probably wouldn't have any money. I mean, a big concern now is something called the Great Taking. It was the name of a book by David Rogers Webb, another book written in 2023. We now have a $2 quadrillion derivatives bubble that's just hanging out there. Warren Buffett called it weapons of financial mass destruction. That when this derivatives bubble explodes, it's going to take down the whole system. And because the derivatives are all interconnected, it's just a casino, but they bet both ways. And so if one party doesn't pay, then the counterparty can't pay their counterparties. And that's what happened in 2008, 2009 with AIG, for example, the insurance company that the government had to bail out because they were playing these derivatives, and when it went down, it was going to take down the whole economy unless they bailed it out. So these statutes say that derivatives and repo, which I won't even try to explain, but derivatives have super priority in bankruptcy. So that means that if a bank or a stockbroker goes bankrupt, then the derivatives claimants that claim that the bank owes the money can take first before the bankruptcy even happens. Now that used to be called a fraudulent conveyance, and the FDIC, when they step in to manage the bankruptcy of the bank, could set it aside as a fraudulent conveyance because it was too close to the bankruptcy. But now the derivatives players are allowed to do that. And if you take the big banks like JP Morgan Chase and Goldman Sachs, for example, both have over $50 trillion in derivatives. And that's far more than they have in deposits, far more than they have in any form of asset. So if all those derivatives claimants were to step in and grab their collateral, all the other creditors the bank would be wiped out. So even, for example, states that typically put their money in these big Wall Street banks because they think they're too big to fail, they would get wiped out. And they have secured their deposits they think they're secured, but derivatives go first before the other secured creditors, so they would still get wiped out. And we the little depositors for sure would get wiped out. So that's a major problem.